Hey guys, this is Rahul here from myview.rahulnavy.net, which is my blog, and here in this talk we are going to talk about the latest inclusion of DALL 3, which is recently included in ChatGPT 4 as a beta version, which you can see here once you hover here on GPT 4. Since I am Plus member, so I have access to this, and I thought you guys should be knowing these features which they are giving around and why this is important, and what is the thing which is getting changed here with DALL 3 and why this is so important for as an AI individual or any of the AI enthusiast itself, right? So let's get started with that. Me speaking about that, you are the best judge to judge this, like whether this is up to the mark or not, because there are tools like Midjourney already available in that, and ChatGPT 4 is also a membership tool, right, wherein you are spending around $20 per month, and you are getting some of the beta features which is out of the box from ChatGPT, which is good to have, right? And you are going to judge this thing, like whether the the quality of image which is coming out is up to the mark or not, right? And let's try with some of the prompts which I have already tried here, right? And that's what I'm just going to paste here. So I'm not going to show you my typing skills, rather I'm just interested in showing you some of the best prompts which I have curated for you guys, and that is what I'm just going to copy and paste that, and this is from the category of aesthetic nature scenes, right? So let's try that one. So here what I'm just telling that a breathtaking sunset over a serene beach with waves gently crushing gently crashing on the shore. Palm trees sway in the gentle breeze, and horizon is painted in shadow of pink, orange, and purple. You see that how to write prompt, this is also an art, right? And that is where you need to emphasize on some of the factors, and these are the factors which I'm just showing you. If you like to show these things in detail, I have already dedicated course on ChatGPT and other AI tools, which is 25 hours plus course, which is on monthly basis is getting updated. That is already there in the description, and you can find all that in that Udemy itself. Either you can search with my name, or you can simply click on the description. Either way is fine, in case you would like to delve inside what are the things which is out of the box which is happening in the AI. You see that as soon as I have just pasted this one, so this this DALL 3 engine is started, and it's analyzing the prompt here, and that is what it is going to do here, and this is what is currently creating images. And sometimes it happens let's say what time you are trying. Are you trying in the peak hours, or are you trying into that something wee hours? So what happens, it depends on that latency as well, like on the ChatGPT server as well. And you see this has simply created the 4 images, and this all looks pretty nice, right? So this is the power of ChatGPT. It deserves a thumbs up, and I am just liking it. So just I've just given the feedback. It's just an optional thing, but I think this kind of work deserves an appreciation. And you see this is quite nicely done. There are, and how this prompt has been revisualized. You see the photo of a breathtaking sunset over a serene beach. Waves are gently crashing on the shore with palm trees swaying in the soft breeze, right? This horizon is a masterpiece of pink, orange, and purple hues, right? So this is, if you just copy this prompt and again retry creating the same thing, almost 90% of the same thing is going to come here, right? So it depends on the factors also, right? So that is what I'm just trying to say here. Like you see that this kind of imagination what you are putting through, and this kind of image is coming through, right? So you can simply go ahead and try with and play with different kinds of imaginative prompts, and you can certainly come out of something like this which can fit your job itself, like wherever you like to try that one. And just imagine if you are going to do this hand drawing kind of this, or something properly neatly done with your own hard work of photo imagination and stuff, or whatever photo studio things which you are going to apply, it's going to take a hell lot of time, right? So you need to put that into canvas right from the scratch. You need to find the pieces which is going to fit into that category, and then there are a hell lot of combinations, and this is doing in just a matter of seconds. Now let's try something other stuff. Let's say futuristic cityscapes, and let's try some other prompts, and let me know how do you feel about these prompts and whether these prompts are making sense or not, right? And because these are some of the curated prompts which I have curated for you guys only, just to show you the power of DALL 3 and what are the things which you can achieve with that as a plus member of ChatGPT, which you are getting out of the box from DALL 3 itself, right? And this is getting generated. In the meantime, I can just pause this video in order to save some time. All right, so now it's generated, and as you can see here, here are the images inspired by your description. A photo representation of a sprawling futuristic city illuminated at night, and these are the factors which is going to looks pretty neat, right? So this looks like a futuristic city at night, and that's what it's telling also, right? A photo of a sprawling futuristic city at night, probably down the lane in 20-30 years or maybe 40 years, you are going to see this kind of city happening, right? So this looks like an Airbus or whatsoever, like a air taxi kind of thing, which you can see here, or something like, and this is skyscrapers on the sidelines, which you can see here, right? And these are the certain visualization of that. You can try regenerating these factors also from this regenerate button. In case you are not liking this one, you can certainly scale these things also. You can certainly download this one, and you can just say that, can you go ahead and generate that another image on the basis of fourth image or third image, so it can try generating the variations which we used to do into the mid journey itself, right? So this is one of that, and let me just go ahead and try this mythical creatures. And when we go ahead and try with this is something which is pretty interesting is going to be. And it says that a majestic dragon perched off on a cliff overlooking a medieval town. Its scales shimmer in the sunlight, and it spreads its wings wide, ready to take flight. Villagers gaze up in the awe and fear, right? So this is kind of like you are scripting some kind of a story. And by the way, from a storytelling perspective, I have already recorded one session, and I have also a blog for that. Let me just show you. So as you can see here, the dawn of digital artistry with DALL 3. So here what I have tried is trying with GPT-4, obviously DALL 3. I have actually tried like storytelling. Let's say you like to sketch some stories, right? Or you are like to come up with some storybooks for kids, and you like to publish on Kindle or somewhere else, like so how would you do that? First of all, you have some kind of background story in mind, and which is nothing but like this, and you step by step start coming up with that. Like you see a young child sketching in a sunflower in a sunny park, right? And this is these are my prompts basically, and these are the variations which it has given. Out of that, I have said like I will go with this particular image, and I'm just trying to connect the dots between all the images. So that's what, how can ChatGPT can relate also, and it can also give you certain ideas, like you like to ChatGPT to come up with certain idea, or you like to have your own idea, and that's what is going on. This is the entire story. You can certainly go to this particular blog itself, this particular link, and that is also I will be pasting in that the link of that YouTube itself. In the meantime, you see that what is done here, and there is an I am sorry, but it seems there are some issues with generating all the images. So out of 4, only 3 images got generated, and based on the description. Anyways, it looks fine, and it makes sense as well. You see, it looks like there is a dinosaur or whatsoever, and there are there is a big dragon, which is, and here are the villagers, and they are photo of a majestic dragon with shimmering scales perched off the cliff beneath a medieval town is visible. The dragon spreads its wing wide against the sun, casting a grand silhouette, right? And villagers of various descent and gender below look up, their expression in the mix of awe and some whatsoever. You can just copy this thing, and you can try other perspective as well. There are certain other images. This is something oil painting kind of thing. This is looks like a vector kind of thing or something else, right? So you can just go ahead and delve further, right? So this is how you can think of doing this thing, like when we can do about a space exploration. So there are certain categories like fantasy worlds, space exploration, ticks and gadgets, historical events. So let me just try one more thing here, and let me just give you a few of the factors, like quickly, like how other factors could look like here. So that's what I'm just trying to give you certain illustration of that, and looks like yeah, this is taken, and this is what it is generating at the moment. So let me just pause this video for the sake of saving the time, and I'll come back once this is ready. You see, this is what it is created, like the space exploration thing, like photo of astronaut of diverse descent and gender exploring an alien planet. The ground is covered with peculiar plants and strange creatures. Above, the sky is dominated by multiple moons and colorful nebula. Their spaceship, a symbol of human ingenuity, stands like. And there is something more, which is dot 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 is there. You can simply copy and paste that in editor and see that what exactly it's the prompt is. And otherwise, you see, looks like looks beautiful. And of course, these are certain imaginations which DALL-E 3 is coming out of from its engine, from the prompt which you are giving. And I think this is doing a pretty decent job from the mid journey perspective as well. If you just compare, if you have certain hands-on with the mid journey, right? In case if you are not familiar with mid journey, so I have a dedicated course in my in the link has already given. So in that particular thing is 3 modules are dedicated to mid journey itself, because this is pretty advanced, right from the basics to advanced thing. And if I just go ahead and try one more prompt, probably from the tech and gadgets perspective, and that is where you can just you try to relate with the current trend which is happening. Because here I've given certain thing: a transparent OLED TV, a robot assisting serving drinks, virtual reality gaming setups, and smart furniture adapting to that occupants' needs, right? So you can just see the prompt, right? So see the diversity of the prompt, see that different words which is being used, and the depth inside the prompt. Because on that basis, this ChatGPT is going to delve further and look for the precious images, and try to come up, blend the images in that particular fashion, like how it has to be, right? So this is how ChatGPT is going to connect with the with that author's imagination, and that is how you are going to tell this, right? So you see that all the images are doing great, but I'm liking the first one practically. And this is a photo of a modern living room showcasing that epitome of technological advancement: a transparent OLED TV, which you can see. And OLED TV is these days is pretty everyone is liking that, and is mounted on the wall, displaying vibrant visuals. A robot assisting sleek design serves drinks to the occupants, and virtual reality gaming setups you can also see here, like what are the things which you can see. And this is the future, I guess, and this is how people are going to be. And this is not very far. This is going to happen within a decade, probably in 4-5 years itself, or probably these things are already happening somewhere, maybe in US or Japan. You could have seen this one. And this is the other illustration of cutting edge living room, which you can see the tech savvy future dominating the space with transparent OLED TV. And this is kind of bit like quite a bit basically, right, which is happening so far, because this is looks like completely hacked by robot or someone like completely driven by technology space itself, some kind of geeky thing which is going here, right? So this is the field which you can think of, right? And this is what is coming up. And this is just the drawing of contemporary living room that encapsulates the future of home tech, right? A transparent OLED TV. So this looks like a artist imagination, let's say from the 1980s, who might have imagined like what would have happened and down the lane in 40 to 50 years. So this kind of canvas looks like this itself, right? So that is what I'm just trying to say here. The variations are quite nice. You can just play with the variations and you can think like which variation is going with your imagination and how you like to connect that dot with your, let's say, whether it's a storytelling or any blog representation where you like to put this image. And as you know, that picture is going to do the more do the talking, and rest everything will fall in place, right? So I think you guys are the best judge how to utilize this particular tool, but I find this is pretty practical and worth of money investment. Like say, because $20 which you have already invested investing with ChatGPT Plus, in that sense you are getting plethora of things as a plugin itself, apart from the plugin and the beta edition which is it's already offering. So I find this is pretty practical. So thumbs up from my side. You guys have any numbers and anything which you like to give out of 10? What do you feel? You can simply write in the chat box itself or in the comment section itself. Thanks for joining me.